sa tayo ay muling magtagpo. Pag-ibig na'y nanatili sa iyong puso. Bayang magiliw, pelas ng silanganan, halap ng puso, sa dibdib mo'y buhay. Lupang hinirang, tuyat ka ng magiting, sa manlulupig, di ka pasisiin, sa dagat at bundok, sa sibuyan, sa langit pangmahal, may dilag kang tula, awit sa paglayang minamahal. Ang kislap ng watawat mo'y tagumpay na nagtinig, ang bituing nataraw niyang kailan pa may di magdidiling. Lupa ng araw ng buwan, ating pagsinta, buhay langit sa piling mo. Aming ligaya na pag ay mawawagi, ang mamatay ng dahil sa'yo.
Learn by going with the flow, by adapting to the changing times, without forgetting where we come from. In the campus on a hill, where the fog touches the ground and the wind blows in every direction, we take the path towards lifetime learning. We learn by seeing and touching, examining what we see, feeling what we hold, building and innovating. We learn by asking questions, reflecting, and putting things in perspective. We learn by being perceptive of our social environment, creating and recreating. We learn through communicating, interpreting meanings, and sharing information. We learn by conversing, listening, and speaking for others. We learn by serving, acknowledging that we are part of a larger world. In the campus on a hill, where the fog touches the ground and the wind blows in every direction, learning is drawn from nature. That challenges us and reminds us that learning does not stop. For learning is not giving up. It is about being resilient. It is the constant search for answers to transition into the best versions of ourselves, so we can serve others. We take this path towards lifetime learning. The University of the Philippines, Baguio, the campus on a hill.
A warm welcome to all of you, the new breed of Scholar ng Bayan of UP Baguio, our first-year students for the academic year 2022-2023. In UP Baguio, the campus on a hill, we give you Sebang, or pathway to knowledge, that start with introspective learning. In this university, you will learn that albeit space and time, knowledge is shaped by our ecological and socio-cultural environment. And this is the path taken by the undergraduate and graduate programs of the College of Arts and Communication, the College of Science, and the College of Social Sciences. UP Baguio takes an innovative path to iterative learning that is not simply repetitive, but more towards building, refining, and improving when to learn, how to learn, and translate knowledge for the improvement of the self and society. We'll take you closer to the path of lifetime learning, and we're looking forward to witnessing how you will serve the people and uphold honor and excellence. This school year gives us more excitement and anticipation as we look forward to return to face-to-face learning under a hybrid scenario. We have prepared a campus with the goal of minimizing the risk you will face as you come for your classes and activities. While we are not yet into the full face-to-face classes, I am sure I'll be meeting you in one or two of the occasions you will be here in campus. We cannot wait to see the campus alive again with students, albeit not the same as before the pandemic. On behalf of the faculty and staff of UP Baguio, congratulations and welcome to the University of the Philippines Baguio, the campus on a hill.
Good day, everyone. First of all, I would like to greet each and everyone. Congratulations for qualifying to enter as a freshman student here in UP Baguio this academic year 2022-2023. Congratulations too for being the new batch of Scholar ng Bayan. I do hope you are all ready with our new mode of learning, which is the blended mode of learning at our university as we move to the new normal. This blended mode of learning is a combination of online mode of teaching and learning and some face-to-face activities. Maybe as you move towards your next semester or next years here in UP, your professors or instructors will be requiring you to come here to campus to participate in some face-to-face activities for your classes. So I do hope you will prepare for that. My message for you, dear freshmen, is just composed of 3 important points, which I hope you will remember. One is to follow your dreams because that will make you happy. Second, learn to rise above every difficult situation or any problems or setbacks that you will encounter here in the university. Don't be afraid of committing mistakes. What is important is that you have learned something from the experience. In other words, do not give up. And point number 3, work hard. College education, especially in UP, is not that easy, but enjoy every step of the learning process. Lastly, I would like to quote our former UP President Alfredo E. Pascual. He said, "The university is here to give you encouragement and support. I hope you will enjoy the excitement of UP life and find meaningful ways of sharing yourselves to the country and to the world, especially to our underprivileged kababayans." Once again, welcome dear freshmen, batch 2022-2023. May you imbibe the UP values of honor and excellence as you go through the 4 or 5 years of your college education here in UP Baguio.
Nais ding ipaabot ng iba pang mga opisyal ng UP Baguio ang isang maalab na pagsulubong sa mga bagong Scholar ng Bayan. Dr. Santos Jose Dacnay III, Vice Chancellor for Administration. The College Deans, Dr. Jimmy Fong, College of Arts and Communication. Dr. Dimphna Javier, College of Sciences. Dr. Leia Abayo, College of Social Sciences.
Isang malugod na pagtanggap at pagbati sa mga bagong scholar ng bayan ng UP Baguio. Sa implementasyon ng blended learning ngayong taong akademiko, maaaring kayo ay nasa loob ng campus o sa inyong mga tahanan. Sa alinmang sitwasyon, makakasiguro kayong matutugunan ang inyong mga alalahanin sa pamamagitan ng iba't ibang serbisyong ipinamamahagi ng mga opisinang nasasakupan ng Office of the Director for Student Affairs o ODSA. Narito ang Office of Scholarships and Financial Assistance, ang Office of Counseling and Guidance, Health Services Office, Student Relations Office, at ang UP Baguio Residence Hall o UP Breha. Nais ko ring ipabatid na may mga iba pang programang ibinabahagi ang ODSA katulad ng UP Mental Health and Wellness Advocacy Program at UP Student Wellness Subsidy Program. Aming layunin na kayo ay maging ligtas at maayos habang kayo ay naririto sa UP Baguio. Maaari ninyong lapitan sa aming mga opisina o kausapin sa pamamagitan ng telepono 074-446-5230 o kaya sa email osa.upbaguio@up.edu.ph. Bisitahin din ang UP Baguio website at ang ODSA Facebook page para sa mga anunsyo. Maliban sa mga opisina ng usaping pang mag-aaral, amin ding ipapakilala ang iba pang mga opisina na tumutugon sa inyong iba't ibang pangangailangan katulad ng Office of the University Registrar, Learning Resource Center, Library, National Service Training Program o NSTP, Kasarian Gender Studies Program, ang Office of Anti-Sexual Harassment, ang Ugnayan ng Pahinungod, at of course, ang University Student Council. Muli, maligayang pagdating sa UP Baguio.
Welcome mga bagong scholar ng bayan. The Office of Scholarship and Financial Assistance, under the supervision of the Office of the Director for Student Affairs, administers and implements student financial assistance programs like scholarships, the Student Loan Program, Student Graduate Assistantship Program, and the Student Learning Assistance System online. The office generally assists students in funding financial support for graduate and undergraduate students enrolled in the university. For questions and concerns about OSFA, our address is the second floor Alumni Building, University of the Philippines, Baguio. You can email us at osfa.upbaguio.up.edu.ph. Our landline number is the 074-446-5230 or through my mobile phone 0938-641-5487. For updates and announcements regarding OSFA programs, you may check the following through the University of the Philippines Baguio website and through Facebook pages like the Office of Scholarship and Financial Assistance UP Baguio, UP Baguio Information Page, Office of the Director for Student Affairs. Our programs are the scholarships. Scholarships may be from private or government, and for the application, visit Office of Scholarship and Financial Assistance Facebook page for available scholarship offerings, qualifications, and benefits, including the instructions on how to apply. Reminder mga scholar, if applying for scholarships or grants, read the conditions carefully before applying. If you agree, then abide by the stated conditions. For example, there are scholarship conditions that will allow you to enjoy more than one scholarship program, but some will not allow. In some circumstances, you like to waive the scholarship or grant given to you, communicate with the sponsor and formally inform them of your intention. The other program is the Student Learning Assistance System /online. This may qualify you to the Grants in Aid program. To apply, you need to access the Office of Student Development Services portal, also known as the /online, at https://online.up.edu.ph. Use your issued UP email to log in. If you don't have any account, email osfa.upbaguio@up.edu.ph or call ODSA at 074-446-5230. As a program, SLAS Online collects information needed to process your applications to various student financial assistance, including the reduced tuition fees, scholarships, among others. If qualified to the Grants in Aid program, the monthly academic stipend is 5,000 pesos. The website also provides announcements and further information about SLAS Online. Reminder, once we have schedule of SLAS Online application, please log in and fill out the information needed in the SLAS Online whether you will be applying or not for any of the financial assistance program. The next program of the office is the Student Graduate Assistantship Program. This provides undergraduate and postgraduate students the opportunity to work and earn while pursuing their studies in the university. Aside from the compensation, students under the SAGA program are able to gain work experience that could help prepare them for employment and community service after they leave the university. The rate per hour is 60 pesos for student assistants and 100 pesos for graduate assistants. Eligibility. It should be continuing students, must not be enrolled in more than 21 units, and at least enrolled in one academic unit. And for those enrolled only in NSTP, PE, and residency are not allowed. Note, first-year students on their first semester here in the university are not yet allowed to apply. You can apply on your second semester as first year. On how to apply, check for announcements of offices or units in UP Baguio that need services of student graduate assistant. Submit application letter to the head of unit or office and attach the following: photocopy of your Form 5, photocopy of your grades, previous semester, and photocopy of UP Baguio ID. Attach also parental consent if you are a minor. Once approved, get copy of approved application letter and proceed to ODSA for issuance of basic paper and other required documents. Applicant will wait for approval of appointment, and once approved, student assistant will now report to the head of office or unit. ODSA will assist in the orientation of hired student or graduate assistants. On student loan programs, we have two, which are student fee loan and cash loans. For you first-year students, you are eligible for the free tuition until your 5th year. On your 6th year, you stay in UP Baguio, which we hope not. You will now be paying your school fees unless you appeal. For now, you may not avail of the tuition fee loan. There are 4 types of existing cash loans that can be availed of after registration period. These cash loans are payable within the semester. These are the ChedSafe loan, the Radwill loan, the UPAASB loan, and the short-term loan. Among the 4 cash loans, you first years can avail of the 3 types of loans. These cash loans are payable within the semester. The ChedSafe loan, where the qualified loan grantee can borrow as much as 8,000 pesos for financially needy 3rd, 4th, 5th year or graduating college students. The Radwill loan, this loan shall cater to needy students. They can loan up to a maximum of 5,000 pesos and open to all year levels. The UPAASB loan, this loan shall cater to financially needy students with no outstanding account. The qualified loan borrower can borrow a minimum of 4,000 pesos up to a maximum of 8,000 pesos. The short-term loan, the loanable amount is 1,500 and open to all UP Baguio students. Again, you may email osfa.upbaguio@up.edu.ph for application, and we'll provide you their links to application form or visit the office. And for further queries or information, email osfa.upbaguio@up.edu.ph www.up.edu.ph or call 074-446-5230 or through my mobile phone 0938-641-5487. Visit also the FB page, Office of Scholarship and Financial Assistance, UP Baguio. Handang maglingkod sa inyo, Grace Tovera, Scholarship Affairs Officer. Welcome mga bagong scholar ng bayan.
Maalab at maligayang pagbati sa batch ng 2022 academic school year mula sa Opisina ng Counseling and Guidance. Ang welcome assembly na to ay patunay na bagamat nararanasan pa rin natin ang bagsik ng pandemya, patuloy lang ang buhay. Hindi tayo pagugupo, bagkos, tutulay tayo sa hamon at magwawagi upang makamtan ang mga pangarap. Sasabay ang OCG sa inyong paglalakbay bilang scholar ng bayan. Bit-bit ang aming mandato upang maghain ng mga programs and services sa larangan ng counseling and guidance. Una na dito ang counseling, information at testing. Layunin nitong mahasa ang inyong kakayanang harapin at mapagtagumpayan ang hamon at anumang balakid na inyong susuungin. Bukas ang opisina para sa online at offline platforms mula Lunes hanggang Biyernes, alas 7 ng umaga hanggang alas 5 ng hapon. Maaari kaming makontak sa mga sumusunod na pamamaraan. Please refer to our VCR for our contact details. Inaasahan namin ang inyong pakikipag-ugnayan sa opisina. Halina!
A pleasant day to everyone. Welcome, I am Dr. Laila Hara, one of the University Physician of the UP Baguio Health Service Office. First, allow me to congratulate you for being the new scholar ng bayan. You are now about to embark on a new phase, a new challenge, and a new journey. We are now gradually shifting back to the learning modality that you are more familiar with. I understand the past 2 years had been difficult for everyone, not only academically, but also in our personal challenges. Nevertheless, despite all of this, congratulations, you made it through. The UP Baguio Health Service Office provides basic healthcare services to UP Baguio personnel and students. These services include medical and dental consultation and treatment, first aid or initial intervention for emergency cases, physical examination, and referral to other health services, health facilities, and medical specialists as needed. Early on in the pandemic, it was a challenge for the HSO on how we can still continue providing our services to our constituents, given that face-to-face or in-person classes were suspended. So we started adopting the online consultation or the teleconsultation through our official email, that is the hso.upbagyo@up.edu.ph, and our official FB page, that is the UP Baguio Health Service Office. This way, we were able to reach out to our students and employees, especially during the lockdowns. We continued adopting this method of consultation since the majority of our students and some of our faculties are staying outside Baguio. So, whether we go back to in-person classes or continue with a distance learning modality or a combination of both, rest assured that the UP Baguio Health Service Office will continue providing healthcare services to our students and employees that will be best suited and accessible for them. Again, welcome to UP Baguio, and we hope to see you soon and give you assistance as you embark on this new journey of yours. Good day, and thank you very much.
Isang mainit na pagtanggap, pagsalubong at pagbati sa lahat ng ating mga scholar ng bayan dito sa Universidad ng Pilipinas sa Baguio. Ako nga pala si Joao Paulo Reginaldo, ang kasalukuyang Student Relation Officer under the Office of the Students Affairs. At sa SRO, kami ang nangangasiwa sa lahat ng mga organisasyon sa loob ng UP Baguio. At kami rin ang nagbibigay ng recognition sa lahat ng mga mag-a-apply ng mga students organization dito sa ating pamantasan. Gayun din, kami ay nagbibigay ng payo, ng rekomendasyon at bilin sa lahat ng mga isasagawang mga activities or events sa loob ng ating pamantasan. At Kung gusto nyong sumali sa mga organisasyon, ang aming opisina ang inyong kakausapin. So kung may mga karagdagan kayong mga tanong, maaari nyong ipagbigay alam ito sa pamamagitan ng aming email. Maaari kayong mag-email sa sro.upbagyo@up.edu.ph. Muli, isang mainit na pagtanggap, pagbati at pagsalubong sa inyong lahat mga bagong iskolar ng bayan.
Welcome to the UP Baguio Ladies Residence Hall, or most popularly known as UP Breha. It houses resident female students of the UP Baguio. The UP Breha does more than just provide shelter to the residents, but also facilitates various aspects of cognitive and psychosocial growth and development through social interaction and group living. The facilities include the reception hall for TV viewing, entertainment of visitors, and social gatherings, the study room where residents conduct group studies, tutorial sessions, and Wi-Fi related studies, the washroom area where authorized laundries are washed, the rooftop where laundered items are air dried, the isolation room where residents who are not feeling well are taken care of, the counseling room for those who need to be counseled are entertained. The typical room contains study tables and bookshelves, lockers, and 2 bunk beds with a capacity of 4 students. And some big rooms have 3 bunk beds with a capacity of 6 students. Occupancy was reduced to 4 and 6 to ensure physical distancing. Before pandemic, the ladies' dormitory has a capacity of 160 to 180 students. At this time, its capacity reduced to 104 following strict health protocols. The rooms are identical in all 3 floors of the residence hall. The university has future plans of renovating the building so as to accommodate more residents. The dormitory is managed by 2 dorm managers, maintained by 3 household attendants and 2 utility personnel.
The Office of the University Registrar congratulates and welcomes all 600 members, students of freshman batch 2022. The OUR is the repository of all student records and one of the busiest offices in the campus, servicing the needs of students. Ang aming opisina ay laging bukas para sa inyong mga pangangailangang pang-akademiko. Sa umpisa o simula ng pagpasok nyo sa universidad bilang freshies hanggang sa inyong pagtatapos, ang OUR ay makakasalimuhan nyo. Ako si Professor Jocelyn Rafanan, ang inyong University Registrar. Muli, ang aming pagbati sa mga bagong scholar ng bayan. Mabuhay tayong lahat.
Good day. On behalf of the library team, I am Ami Sandanya, and it is my great pleasure to welcome you all to UP Baguio University Library. I will be delighted to see you here face to face. A special welcome to those of you who cannot visit the campus for the first time. The University Library provides resources, services, and spaces that enable and support students to achieve success in their research and learning. We have a 3-story building that consists of 1 main library and 2 extended or satellite libraries, which is the Cordillera Northern Luzon Archives and Graduate Resource Center. The new normal converts physical library services into virtual reference services. Because of the limited physical access to the library resources, online or virtual services were shaped to give students their information needs, including access and avail services to the following: website, social media presence, email, hotlines, integrated system knowledge assistant or ISKA, online request platforms, electronic resources, and online library orientation and online appointment or reservation. We offer virtual access to our online collections via Online Public Access Catalog or OPAC, the library website, Facebook account, and YouTube channel. The online catalog is a specialized database that lists books, videos, sound recordings, and other media formats in UP Baguio Library. It also provides the location of each item, its call number, the floor where it is shelved, and its availability. To get started searching the Online Public Access Catalog or OPAC, it is important to understand how to access it. Our website may be accessed from anywhere in the world and also serves as a portal to all our electronic resources, including our online journals and ebooks and online services. The website is regularly updated with all the relevant information, services, and contact details in support of teaching, learning, and research for the entire UP Baguio community. It also includes curated information and organized links to online resources specifically intended to address the needs of students and faculty. Announcements and updated information are posted on our website. Borrowing, returning, renewing, requesting scanned materials or e-resources, or any limitations due to COVID restrictions can be found by accessing our online request forms via the website. Online request platforms are also created to specifically address the needs of the UP Baguio community. The library team created the following forms to easily address requests from library users. The University Library accepts a limited number of users for its reading areas. The library shall strictly implement online appointment or reservation-based access to the library spaces and resources and must follow protocols. Online library orientation includes library orientation, online database tutorials, and specialized instruction by individual, group, or class. The online library orientation is much needed at this time to acquaint the students with the library's guide to the new normal, most especially on the access and use of electronic resources. I therefore invite you to explore our website and Facebook page, subscribe to our YouTube channel and other social media platforms, and do give us your feedback. We are committed to ensuring an authentic research experience within the university library, and we trust this glimpse into our world has reassured you that whatever the conditions, we will be able to support your research experience. We look forward to welcoming you and joining with you. Lastly, I want you to know that the entire university library team is here to support, sustain, and encourage you as you commit to studying at UP Baguio. We could not be more privileged to welcome you to this vibrant learning community. It is who you make us what we are, and we look forward to the fresh ideas and energy you bring to our campus. I speak for the entire library in saying, we are so happy you have made the decision to join us. Welcome!
Ang Learning Resource Center o LRC ng Universidad ng Pilipinas Baguio ay isang tanggapan na may pangunahing tungkuling dagdagan, tugunan, at pag-ugnayin ang lahat ng mga programa na makakatulong sa pag-aaral at mga serbisyo na suporta sa pagtuturo sa mga mag-aaral upang matiyak na ang layunin ng pagtataguyod ng kahusayan sa akademiko ay maisasakatuparan sa isang mas mapagmalasakit at mapag-aruga na kapaligiran. Itinatag ng UP Board of Regents noong 1997, ang LRC ay bahagi ng programang suporta para sa Excellence Equity Admission System. Direkta itong nasa ilalim ng tanggapan ng Vice Chancellor for Academic Affairs. Ang pangunahing serbisyong inaalok ng LRC ay ang Learning Assistance Program. Ang Learning Assistance Program ay idinisenyo para sa mga kurso kung saan nahihirapan ang malaking porsyento ng mga estudyante ng UP. Ito ay mga pundasyon o mga kailangang kurso na karaniwang kinukuha ng mga mag-aaral sa kanilang unang 2 taon sa kolehiyo. Ang pagkabigo sa mga kursong ito ang karaniwang dahilan kung bakit nananatili ang mga mag-aaral sa universidad ng higit pa sa itinakdang bilang ng mga semestre ng kanilang mga degree program. Ang LRC ay may 2 uri ng pangunahing aktibidad sa ilalim ng Learning Assistance Program. Ito ay mga sesyon ng tutorial at pagbibigay ng mga materyales na makakatulong sa pag-aaral ng mga estudyante sa kanilang mga kurso. Nag-aalok ang LRC ng mga libreng tutorial sa mathematics, chemistry, physics, biology, computer science, English, communication, social science at iba pang mga pangunahing asignatura. Ang mga tutorial na ito ay binibigay ng mga magagaling na peer mentors at volunteer faculty mentors. Ang mga peer mentors ay mga mag-aaral ng UP na nakakuha ng mga mahuhusay na grado sa mga kursong kanilang itinuturo. Ang mga tutorial na ito ay inaalok sa iba't ibang klase na nakabatay sa bilang ng mga mag-aaral na tuturuan. Maaari kang tumanggap ng one-on-one tutorial o sumali sa group tutorials. Higit pa rito, ang LRC ay gumagawa at namamahagi ng mga materyales na makakatulong sa pag-aaral tulad ng mga reviewer at mga module ng mga kursong general education. Layunin ng mga reviewer na ihanda ang mga mag-aaral sa kanilang paparating na mga pagsusulit sa pamamagitan ng pagbibigay ng mga karagdagang halimbawa at pagsasanay upang madagdagan at mahasa ang kanilang mga natutunan sa mga lecture at talakayan sa silid-aralan. Ang mga reviewer ay ginagawa ng mga peer mentors at sinusuri ng mga volunteer faculty mentors. Upang mapakinabangan ang mga serbisyong ito na inaalok ng LRC, maaari mong bisitahin ang aming Facebook page na Learning Resource Center UP Baguio o mag-email sa amin sa lrc.upbaguio@up.edu.ph. Ako nga pala si Professor Anthony Pasion, LRC Coordinator. Binabati kita at maligayang pagdating sa UP Baguio.
Good day, freshmen, and welcome to the University of the Philippines, Baguio. I am Professor Jose Matthew Luga, the National Service Training Program Coordinator of the University. The National Service Training Program, or NSTP in short, is a course instituted by law through Republic Act 9163 or the NSTP Act of 2001. This law passed in order to develop in our youth the spirit of volunteerism and patriotism. As a result, all undergraduate students are required to complete one of the three components under the NSTP office: the Civic Welfare Training Service, or CWTS, the Literacy Training Service, or the LTS, or the Reserved Officers Training Corps, or the ROTC. To complete one of these components, you must take only one for 2 semesters. Doing so will earn you an NSTP serial number, which shall signify your completion of the NSTP course. Acquiring your serial number is important because, aside from this being a requirement by CHED for all university students to graduate, this will help us in identifying volunteers whom we can tap to help in times of crisis. Thus, we hope that the NSTP office will help prepare you to become able members of the community, contributing to the preparedness and the improvement of our society. Should you have any questions and concerns regarding the program, feel free to contact us in our email at nstp.upbaguio@up.edu.ph or visit us at our office at the Alumni Building. Congratulations, mga bagong iskolar ng bayan, and welcome again to the University of the Philippines.
Hello and welcome to our incoming first-year students from the Kasarian Gender Studies program. We are a university program of UP Baguio that works for gender equality through advocacy and policy services. We advocate for gender issues during the National Women's Month, Pride Month, and the 18th Day campaign of ending violence against women. In terms of policy, we act as the gender and development arm of the university. As the university's lead office in advocating, promoting, and enhancing equal status, fair treatment, and equal rights and respect for all genders, Kasarian also extends its advocacy from UP Baguio to the larger communities of the Cordillera region, in collaboration with our community partners and fellow advocates. We are excited to welcome you to UP Baguio. We hope that you join us in advocating for gender issues, forwarding gender-sensitive policy, and building safe spaces for all. Thank you and see you soon.
So hi everyone, this is Ma'am Rain of the Office of Anti-Sexual Harassment. Here in UP Baguio, we do not tolerate this kind of act, whether it's grave, less grave, or light offense. So these kinds of acts can start from malicious ogling to giving snotty remarks and so on. All of these things, with or without the use of information communication technology, even if it's visual, verbal, or physical, all of these are not tolerated. Okay, so let me just define to you Section 5 of our ASH code, what sexual harassment means. Now, sexual harassment is unwanted, unwelcome, uninvited behavior of a sexual nature, inappropriate sexual advances, or offensive remark about a person's sex, sexual orientation, or gender identity. Now, our ASH code, okay, covers all students, so from freshmen until the higher years. It also covers faculty, teaching and non-teaching admin, and all UP workers from our utility to our security guards to our concessionaires and all partner institutions. So whether they are within the UP premises or outside UP premises because it's related to an academic activity such as fieldwork, extension services, voluntary work, researches, colloquiums, conferences, and so on. Okay, all of these are included. Okay, this also means that with information communication technology, we cover all of your online platforms such as Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, TikTok, even our UP VLE. All right. So together with Kasarian, the Office of Anti-Sexual Harassment conduct regular orientations. So we give this twice for students, one in your freshman year, so we will be meeting in the next few months, and another for higher years. So we always make sure that everyone is safe, okay? Our learning environment is conducive, healthy, safe, gender-free. And with that, once again, I welcome you all freshies. Welcome to UP Baguio. Thank you.
Masayang pagbati mga bagong scholar ng bayan. Maligayang pagdating sa UP Baguio mula sa Ugnayan ng Pahinungod. Ang Ugnayan ng Pahinungod program ay ang volunteer service program ng Universidad ng Pilipinas. Ang misyon ng programa ay manguna sa makabuluhan at nakakapagpabuting ugnayan para sa empowerment o pagpapalakas ng mga mamayan at hindi makasariling paglilingkod para sa bayan. Ang vision ng programa ay isabuhay ng UP ang paglilingkod sa mga komunidad na nangangailangan sa pamamagitan ng volunteerism. Ang salitang pahinungod ay mula sa wikang Cebuano na nangangahulugan sa hindi makasariling pag-aalay ng sarili. Ito ang pinakamalapit na salita sa oblation, ang simbolo ng ating universidad para sa hindi makasariling paglilingkod sa bayan. Ang pagpapahinungod o ang pagiging mga pahinungod volunteers ay ang pagsasapuso at pagsasabuhay natin sa ating identity o pagkakakilanlan bilang mga scholar ng bayan. Ang isa sa mga layunin ng programa ay ang magbigay ng pagkakataon at lugar para maglingkod bilang volunteer ang mga mag-aaral at iba pang nasasakupan ng UP. Halimbawa ng pagkakataon para mag-volunteer ay ang Edu Caravan. Sa activity na ito, bumibisita tayo sa mga paralan dito sa Cordillera at mga katabing probinsya para magbigay ng tulong sa mga guro at mga mag-aaral nila. Isa sa mga binibigay nating activity para sa mga mag-aaral na bata ay ang storytelling. Dito, pwede kayong mag-volunteer bilang storyteller. Bago gagawin ang storytelling activity, tuturuan muna kayo ng skills at layunin ng pagbibigay ng storytelling. Sa pamamaraang ito, handa kayo para magkwento sa mga bata. Bilang mga volunteer storyteller, nakakapagbahagi kayo ng kwento at kapalit, nagkakaroon din kayo ng pagkakataon para makinig at matuto mula sa kwento nila. Para malaman pa ang mga iba't ibang ginagawa ng Pahinungod Program, pakibisita at pakilike ang aming FB page, Ugnayan ng Pahinungod Baguio. Sa FB page na ito, makikita nyo rin kung may mga bagong activities at call for volunteers. Matutuwa kami na makita kayo at makilala sa mga darating na volunteer activities. Muli, maligayang pagdating sa UP Baguio, makibahagi, maglingkod at magpahinungod.
Marami naman tayong mga problema kinakaharap sa panahon na ito. Ito ay di sapat upang mapigilan ang ating paglakad patungo sa ating mga pangarap. Ang araw na ito ay ang simula patungo sa ating mga pangarap. Isang magandang araw sa ating lahat sa mga kapwa ko freshmen. Maligayang pagdating sa Universidad ng Pilipinas. Isang napakalaking karangalan ang makapasok sa prestigyosong paaralan na ito bilang isang estudyante galing sa isang maratlang pamilya. Aking pangarap na balang araw ay makapasok sa Universidad ng Pilipinas. Ngunit ang aking mga grado ay tila di sapat upang makapasok dito. Dapat wat kailanman ay di nakamit ang gradong 90, ako ay nagpursigi upang makapagtapos ng sekundarya. Sa mga kapwa ko freshmen, ang kahirapan ay hindi isang hadlang sa ating pag-aaral. Sa darating na pagbabalik ng eskwela, naway tayo matuto sa isa't isa tungkol sa ikauunlad natin ng ating komunidad at ng ating bansa. Ibukas natin ang ating mga mata at isipan sa mga bagong matutunan sa labas o sa loob ng silid-aralan. Ang ating mga kaalaman ay magiging tulay tungo sa pangarap ng ating inaasam na tagumpay. Muli, isang magandang umaga at congratulations sa mga bagong scholar ng bayan. Sama-sama tayo sa pagsubok na haharapin at lalagpasan. Ako sa Bennett Estocape, isang magandang araw sa ating lahat.
Isang palabang pagbati sa mga bagong iskolar ng bayan. Sa 2 taon ng pandemya, samot-saring mga issue ang ating hinarap bilang mga kabataan estudyante. Una, ang biglaang paglipat sa bagong moda ng pag-aaral ay naging pahirap sa mga estudyante at guro dala ng kakulangan sa mga rekurso para rito. Hindi rin maikakaila na nakaapekto ang mga isyung pang-ekonomiko sa aspetong ito, kaya maraming mga kabataan ang piniling magtrabaho habang nag-aaral o magtrabaho na lamang. Pangalawa, maraming mga iskolar ng bayan ang biktima ng atake sa demokratikong karapatan tulad ng red tagging at iba pang forma ng bilipikasyong politikal. Sa UP Baguio, higit sa 40 mga individual at 18 organisasyon ang ni-red tag sa 2 taon ng pandemya. Naging target din ang iilang mga duly recognized na organisasyon sa kampanyang persona non grata. May mga alumni rin na biktima ng pagpapatahimik tulad ng mga gawa-gawang kaso at cyber libel. Kaya hindi maikakaila na malaki ang hamon sa atin bilang mga kasalukuyang iskolar ng bayan. Lalo na at tayo ay nasa ilalim ng isang huwad na administrasyong pinangungunahan ng mga individual mula sa mga pamilyang may bahid ng korupsyon at pasismo. Kailangan nating puspusong tumindig at lumaban. Sa mga bagong iskolar ng bayan, tugunan ang hamon ng bagong panahon. Ipagpatuloy ang militanteng legasiya ng mga iskolar ng bayan na naging mga martir ng bayan. Sa gitna ng ligalig, iskolar ng bayan, huwag matakot, makibakat tumindig.
Ang tinig namin sa Bayan.